Welcome back to The Pickup, Stabbin' Vans weekly show taking you behind the scenes here on the North Shore for the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing. We're here at Waimea Valley with my co-host Nathan Fletcher. What happened this week, Nate?
Well, Slater's back. He was spotted at Haleiwa.
After 2 months in Florida, we spotted the goat at Haleiwa for his first session back in Hawaii. It's been a weird winter without Slater sightings. What do you think about that first session?
What I can say is, in my opinion, Kelly Slater's still the best surfer to ride a surfboard. He's still better than everybody. I don't care who you are. I've been watching him since he used to beat me in 12 and under when I was about 8. He's still the best. Sorry, folks.
As Kelly Slater's about to turn 50 this year, we've been doing a photographic retrospective with photos and stories from photographers that have worked with Kelly over his 50 years of dominance, from Tom Dugan to Dick Meserol, Morgan Mawson, Steve Sherman. 50 years of Kelly Slater on Stab Premium. Go check it out. We caught a glimpse of the strangest boards that we've seen all winter here on the North Shore.
We board caddied for Mickey Clark and Harry Bryant as they surf Pipe, Sunset, and Haleiwa, all on the same day.
Nate took us to meet Ivan Florence, the youngest of the 3 Florence brothers.
Pua DeSoto and the Vans girls headed to the west side. But first, Tosh and Pua in the news garden.
Welcome back to the Pickup News Garden. I'm Tosh Tudor, and this is Pua DeSoto. And we're going to tell you what happened in this week of surfing.
Waimea River mouth busted open this week.
Standing waves are fun and all, but Vans Triple Crown surfers have been looking for runners instead. Sheepside Skate Park got shut down.
The DIY bowl is now unskateable because someone filled it with trees.
Suspects include the property owners and Harry Bryant, who does kind of look like a lumberjack.
Jamie O'Brien got in a collision at Pipeline.
To be fair, he was pretty hard to notice on that pink soft top. Luckily though, both surfers are A-OK. Celebrities have been spotted all over the North Shore.
The list includes Jonah Hill, Uncle Jason Momoa,
It's Aquaman.
and even the guy who played Jimmy Slade. It looks like John Florence is going single.
After a cryptic post on Instagram, JJF was seen riding a Paizel single fin on a pumping morning at Backdoor.
Meanwhile, every other surfer was studying his form.
Now it's time to investigate some unidentified floating objects that have been appearing on the North Shore.
Australian master shaper Greg Webber believes that progression and true innovation don't come in small shifts or 1% increments. It takes bold risks. His youngest test pilot, 15-year-old Harley Walters, is still too young for the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing, but he definitely showed up in Hawaii with the most curious-looking progressive crafts on the North Shore that we've seen this season.
That's what you're looking at right there. What's your performance level on Monkey 6?
Pretty bloody bad, but like it's just.
But what's the fun? How's the fun ratio?
Yeah, up there like 10.
Okay, there you go.
Kind of just does what it wants to do itself, so you just gotta like nurse it. It's pretty dangerous because when you take off on the bottom and you like bottom turn, it just sometimes flips. It's pretty wild. It's probably the weirdest surfboard I've ever ridden. I started riding alternative boards because Pop had one in his garage at home and I just had a couple surfs on it and made me want to ride different boards. I reckon riding all different boards, it's just way funner than riding like a normal shortboard. When I rode Pop's board, it was just so fun, so then I jumped on Dad's board and then just keep getting more boards and then Greg shaped these.
Give me your best explanation of who Greg Webber is.
One of the best surfboard shapes, I reckon, ever. He's pretty experimental, as you can see. He's made some wild stuff.
nobody's gluing the leash string in.
Yeah, it's probably about 20% the grip of a fin, so it's pretty close to right. Certainly not like he can jam off the bottom, but slightly bigger wave, we'll see if he can put some pressure on whether it grips and redirects or just slides. I mean, it's very slidey, hey?
Yeah, there's not much, but there's a little bit.
Like 10% of a fin?
Probably.
So I'm gonna get them and hook them up.
Working with Greg, I'm pretty bloody lucky because to be able to work with him, shaping weird boards, it's pretty sick, I reckon.
I stepped onto Weber's and absolutely loved him. He's a lunatic. He used to draw on my boards, and this one, he's written straighter rocker, narrower tail, full of rails, more concave, and then a little diagram of some eyes and all sorts of trippy stuff. He's off his head, but in the best way. He's such a good shaper.
Kind of looks like a door. Well, he was saying with this one, no one's ever made fins near your front foot. So that was his thought on this one.
Where's the fin? Show me.
This thing.
Those things.
Yeah.
He's got you speaking the language.
You have
too.
to
He moved the fin.
Yeah, you have to show the people what the bottom looks like so they can get an idea what the fin is.
It has fins, but it doesn't have fins. Like, it doesn't have fins technically. This one he made, they're like two little like foam fins. Every time we want to adjust it, you can't just like change it up and make a new board. So he was like, yeah, because you want to make it a bit bigger, we'll put carbog on there. But now that we've kind of got it to where we want it to be, he'll probably make another board out of it, I guess. It's got like a real weird tail. He reckons that will give it more control. This one's pretty fun. Like, I've done a couple little airs on it over here at Rockies. But you just got to be more front-footed because there's not as much of a fin. If you go on your back foot, you just slide. So like on your backhand, it's a bit hard because I'm pushed pretty hard on my back. You can fully kind of get a bottom turn that like accelerates out of it. They're just different, so that's the fun of it, I reckon.
That's his whole quiver. That's his North Shore quiver right here.
Like, I'm not going to say that they're the next best thing because I don't know if they are. This one, I don't think is. Maybe not this one either, but I don't know, you got to see how we go with it.
It's pretty much proven, in my opinion, though, which is, like I say, 1 in 7 billion, that fun is the fact.
Yeah.
Like, you go for the fun and then you're having fun. If you're going for anything else, like performance or outdoing your buddy, it's always a fail situation. You can't do it. I was just getting a reference, right, Eitan?
Yeah, I think I'll keep my fins screwed in for now. But anyway, we've got some huge news for you this week in the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing. But first, we need to give a round of applause to Mason Ho and Team Snapped 4 for winning the DAHUI Backdoor Shootout. The event had one of the best runs of swell in recent memory, and the surfing did not disappoint. A special shout out goes to Kala Grace for his miraculous 12-point tube, and the entire women's team, who charged massive pipe all week long. But especially Bethany Hamilton, who sent out one of the craziest second reef waves of the entire event, and MOANA Jones, who is continuing to push pipeline surfing for women. Now, let's discuss the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing. The waiting period is drawing to a close, and we've got some major updates heading into the final week of competition. Last week, we saw CROSBY Colapinto and Brisa Hennessy take home the Vans Crown Clips for their waves at Backdoor and Haleiwa. These were well-deserved victories by both surfers, and their $500 restaurant gift cards should be arriving in the mailbox shortly. For this week's Crown Clips, I'm leaning toward Nathan Florence's long, windy roller coaster ride at Haleiwa and Betty Lusakura Johnson's two-turn hammer, which was not unlike the one that led her to victory over Carissa Moore earlier this season. Speaking of Carissa, after submitting waves from Haleiwa and Sunset, last year's Triple Crown champ has taken a monster leap over last week's leader, Coco Ho, mirroring her domination of the Stab Surfer of the Year poll. At this point, it seems unlikely that anybody will stop Carissa on her quest to defend the Triple Crown title. But Betty Lusakura Johnson is nipping at her heels, especially with these recent waves at Haleiwa and Backdoor. Now, the men. Most people assumed that when John took the lead last week, he would hold on to it for the remainder of the Vans Triple Crown. And most people were wrong. Over the last week, John slipped from first all the way down to 5th place on the rankings, as he was overtaken by Koa Smith, Imai Kalani DeVault, Billy Kemper, and your new Triple Crown leader, Baron MAMIYA. Thankfully for Baron, it appears he has read the event's terms and conditions this time around. So what happened to John? We've seen him ripping at Haleiwa and Sunset all last week, and even navigating backdoor tubes on a single fin. but he hasn't submitted a single one of these clips to the Triple Crown digital portal. Is this a strategic ploy by the 4-time champ who doesn't want to let his competitors know the true quality of his rides, only to drop all his waves at the last second and declare a 5th Triple Crown victory? Or is the internet just really slow down by log cabins? Whatever the reason for John's delayed takeoff, we need to know if he'll be the Triple Crown leader come the end of the waiting period on January 21. And in order to find that out, I'm gonna have to do something morally questionable. So Mom, if you're watching this, please look away. I think that's him, dude, that's him. That's totally him, that's him. All right, we'll get him on the way out.
What's going on? Where am I?
Ah, welcome back, WSL Judge number 3. Let's just say you're in the metaverse, and I'll be the one asking questions from here on out.
All right, just don't hurt me. I could pay you cash, Bitcoin, NFTs, whatever you need.
I don't want your apathetic apes, I want answers! So tell me, what is John gonna get on this wave at Haleiwa?
I don't know. I can't see anything. You put a pillowcase over my head.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh. High 8, maybe a 9, but I'm just one judge. There's 3 of us, and I don't know what the others are gonna score it.
Oh, do I need to kidnap them as well?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's a 25. We'll call it 25.
Ah, good, see? I like this. We're working together. We're getting something done. That's good. Now, what about these other waves from Haleiwa and Sunset? Are they enough to push John into the lead over Baron?
Phone, please?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Ooh. These waves are pretty good. They'll probably be enough, but Baron hasn't uploaded a wave from Sunset yet. Oh!
I'll see you tomorrow.
That was interesting. Not even sure if that's legal.
Anyways, we got a big week of events coming to the North Shore.
On Thursday, Kadav Esqui will be showing at the Farm to Barn in Haleiwa from 6 to 9 p.m.
You can RSVP online, first come, first serve. On Friday, there'll be a Vans Skate Jam at Bonsai Skate Park from 2 to 5 p.m.
On Saturday, the Duct Tape Surf Festival will go down at MOANA Point from 1 to 5 p.m. Nate Florence, Grant Noble, and Chelsea Woody all shape boards for the event.
So did I, Tosh. Come down and try the boards out.
Kittens and Lions, they're back. Where have you been?
Now it's time for Kittens and Lions.
Sonny Garcia once said on the North Shore, you can either look like a lion or you can look like a kitten.
Uncle Sonny's 52nd birthday was last Friday, January 14th. Tosh, who's your kitten and your lion this season?
My kitten this season would definitely be how sticky the sand is here. Constantly, I walk in my house and there's somehow sand. Don't know how, don't know why, but it's there. I clean the house. Within the next 2 days, there's another pile of sand in my house. So, Hawaii sand, just stop. It's not worth it. Just stop sticking to my feet. It's not nice. My lion this winter would definitely be Balaram Stack. Definitely a standout at pipe any day, surfs it in all conditions, and yeah, he's the man. Guy gets barreled and super respectful and just super nice and someone to look up to for sure. Pua, who's your kitten and lion this season?
My lion this season is definitely Bethany Hamilton. She's so inspiring, doing her preheats on the beach, then getting out there and just paddling and charging for the biggest waves. My kitten this season is definitely seeing the people on the beach get washed through by the sets and not being conscious of their surroundings and turning their back to the ocean and being swept by the current and having to be saved.
That's it for us this season on the Pickup News Garden. It's been a good time. Hope you guys learned a lot, and we'll see you next season.
Now let's cut over to Mickey Clark and Harry Bryant,
Who in a last-ditch effort to win the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing decided to surf all 3 spots on one pumping day.